Several hours ago, Battlestate Games posted some leaks of upcoming content for Escape from Tarkov. These included clothing, weapon, some attachments, as well as a potential look at a new Scav boss. We're going to go through each one of these leaks, these images, and see if we can figure out exactly what's going on. So first up we have the jacket. Now looking at the camouflage pattern on this, it is a stair-step camo pattern, which is typical of what the Russian military were using around about the 80s, I believe this was used. And looking at the design of the jacket, it seems to fit that kind of time frame. It may be a variant of one of the Spetsnaz jackets. It's difficult to tell from this. Either way, I think this is something that will be looking like it will come into the bears as a cosmetic outfit. Either that, or it will be used by the Scavs, which is also a possibility due to the age of the item. Now the bag image that we're seeing here looks a lot like a British military day pack. The camouflage certainly seems to match what the UK uses in terms of their camouflage. It's called MTP camouflage, and this type of bag was seen all the way up until some of the recent conflicts. So the gloves that we can see here, you can see by the logo, they're actually made by Outdoor Research. Now this company specialise in civilian equipment rather than military. I'm not saying they don't do military equipment, but their website certainly seems to be geared much towards the civilian climbing, walking enthusiasts. The watch on this model does make it look like a USEC model, but I'm wondering if this is something more along the lines of a civilian outfit, possibly some of the new factions in Streets. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. I think a puffer jacket, which is what the sleeves look like, would be terrible from a tactical perspective. When you walk through a bush, you already make so much noise, so to have this jacket on would be crazy. So maybe we're looking at the new civilian factions which we're going to be seeing in the Streets map. Next up we have a model of what looks like a PMC wearing what the Americans refer to as a fanny pack. That just sounds weird to me being British. In the UK we call that a bum bag, but either name you want to give it is up to you. This may be replacing pockets, we'll have to wait and see. The fact that they have the weapon on the side there, some magazines down the front. Perhaps this is going to be where your non-lootable items go, so your compass, your melee weapon, and eventually binoculars and radios and other things which are coming into the game or planned to come into the game. Next up we have an AK-12, and we have the model here which Battlestate have shown, and I'm going to do a side by side with an image which I found online of an AK-12. Looking at the two side by side, I think you'll agree it looks a hell of a lot like an AK-12. For the new scopes or culminators, we first off start with the 1P63, which is a 1x magnification culminator scope. It's used for the AK variants, so the AKMN, 74N, 74M, AN94 also fits on the RPK series. It was used quite recently by the Russian military, at least as late as 2014. So this is going to be a new culminator scope, and you can see a scope picture here we have on the screen. And you can also see here as it's fitted onto some of the weapons. So here we have the Kashtan scope, or the 1P78 scope. It's a Russian answer to the ACOG, and it's currently in service in Russian military. It's a very recent scope. It can also be used with night vision, so the sight picture within it doesn't obscure night vision. This scope has a 2.8 magnification, and as you can see from the sight picture here, you're getting a really good look, really clear picture of what it is that you need to see, and using this alongside night vision is going to be very scary. So here we have a new character model. Now looking at this one is really quite interesting because it has the skull and crossbones on the chest, which may be part of the Marauder faction. It may be another faction we haven't met yet, but I believe this could be a new either boss or maybe part of a squad which is going to be working on Streets. This could be the sweeper squads which we have been teased about, which are going to go through Streets and clear out PMCs, and I think that's really hinted at by the USEC bear tags on the arm and by the dog tag wrapped around there. So I think here we are looking at our first NPC, possibly boss, who is purely out to hunt PMCs. As such, I think we need to name this character model as Hunter. So from now on I'll be referring to this as Hunter, and we'll call him the Hunter boss because why not? Okay, so that's all I managed to find out through these leaks from Battlestate. That was a whole lot of fun looking these up and doing the research. If you guys did enjoy this video, or you have any comments to make, or you disagree with any of the things that I found, please leave a comment down below. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that like button and subscribe now. I also stream on Twitch Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, Jane_TM. I hope to see you there soon. Till then, I will see you in Tarkov.